Hey humans, so I'm filming another What Makes Me Happy video today, and I have a couple things that I just want to say. One of the things that makes me really happy is my flute, which I put away, but I really missed my flute. I haven't played it for so long, and I broke it out today, and I missed it so much, and I missed, like, as I was trying to remember how to breathe correctly to play an instrument, like it kind of wears you out if you're not in shape for it anymore, and I definitely got wore out. And but somehow running out of breath in the middle of a song by Bach is really refreshing and really it makes me happy, I guess is how I could say it. But I wanted to just throw that in here really quick because that's something that I did today that really makes me happy, but something that I didn't feel like I could talk about for long enough for a video. So I wanted to just start the video off with that. But then I have this poem that makes me really happy, and we had to learn 10 lines of it memorized in French class. In French, obviously. And I have the French and the English translation here. And I wanted to read it for you just because I thought that a poetry reading would be kind of something a little bit different and kind of cool, maybe. So, and I like reading it over and over and over again because I already feel myself forgetting some French, but I feel like I'm pretty decent at reading it, like out loud, like saying it and pronunciation and stuff. So when I read it, I feel like I'm going to French class tomorrow and I don't need to worry that I'm forgetting it because I'll just be able to remember it tomorrow, or I'll be tested over, you know, stuff like that. So I like rereading a lot of the French pieces that were passed out to us throughout the year because it makes me feel like I know what I'm talking about, even though if I had to translate this for you by myself, I wouldn't have a clue. So I just wanted to do a poetry reading today to see how that goes, to see if you guys like it, and if so, I have another poem that I could read for you that's very, very short and just as beautiful. So this is a really long poem, but I think it's a really good reminder poem. It's a really good lift yourself up type of poem, so I'm going to read it. I'll read it in English and then I'll read it in French. How about that? Alright, so you get to hear it twice. It's called Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. Go placidly amid the noise and haste. Remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even to the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourselves with others, you may become vain and bitter. For there will always be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery, but let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all arity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly to the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. Whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep at peace with your soul. With all its sham drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. It's just so uplifting. I love it. So I'm going to try and not sound like a fool as I read it to you in French. Okay? Here we go. Allez tranquillement parmi le vacarme et la hâte. Et souvenez-vous de la paix qui peut exister dans le silence. Sans aliénation, vivre autant que possible, en bon terme avec toute personne. Dites doucement et clairement votre vérité et d'écouter les autres, même le simple, d'esprit et l'ignorante. Ils ont eu aussi leur histoire. Évitez les individus bruyants et agressifs. Ils ont une vexation pour l'esprit. Ne vous comparez avec personne. Vous risqueriez de devenir vain ou vaniteux. Il y a toujours plus grand et plus petit que vous. Jouissez de vos projets aussi bien que de vos accomplissements. Soyez toujours intéressé à votre carrière, si modeste soit-elle. C'est un véritable tout don de prospérité changeant de temps. Soyez prudent dans vos affaires car le monde est plein de ruses. Mais ne soyez pas aveugles en ce qui concerne la vertu qui existe. Plusieurs individus recherchent de grands idéaux. Et partout la vie est remplie d'héroïsme, soyez vous-même. Surtout n'affectez pas l'amitié. Non plus ne soyez cynique en amour, car il est en force de toute stérilité et de tout désenchantement aussi éternel que l'herbe. Prenez avec bonté le conseil des années, en rencontrant avec grâce à votre jeunesse. Fortifiez une puissance d'esprit pour vous protéger en cas de malheur, mais ne vous chagrinez pas avec vos chimères. De nombreux connaissent de la fatigue et de la solitude. Au-delà d'une discipline saine, soyez doux avec vous-même. Vous êtes un enfant de l'univers, pas moins que les arbres et les étoiles. Vous avez le droit d'être ici, et qu'il vous soit clair, non. L'univers se déroule sans doute comme il le devrait. Soyez en paix avec Dieu, quelle que soit votre conception de lui, quels que soient vos travaux et vos rêves. Gardez dans le désarroi brillant de la vie la paix de votre âme. Avec toutes ses perfidies, ses besognes fastidieuses et ses rêves brisés. Le monde est pourtant beau. Prenez attention. Tâchez d'être heureux. So there's minor mistakes in there, and I didn't want to stop and I fixed most of them as I was reading, but that wasn't a perfect reading, and that's just how I did it. That was the first take, and that's all I'm doing. So I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. I'm not a native French speaker anyway, so I don't want to hear all the mistakes, but I like this poem so much that I'm getting the very last line tattooed on me, and it's strive to be happy. And it's not gonna look the same because in French it's tâchez d'être heureux, but I was asking because I want it in French, sort of as my hooray I made it through French for a year tattoo sort of award, I would say. And so I was able to ask a native French speaker if that's exactly how she would say strive to be happy in French, and she said that there's a different verb that they would use because tâcher looks like the word for stain. So I guess I don't really want people to confuse that with stain to be happy. That's cute. So I will be getting a tattoo soon that will say essayez d'être heureux, which translates literally to try to be happy, but I don't know if the French have a verb that translates like strive does. So, but when I tell people what it means, I'm gonna say strive to be happy because that's how I want it to be translated. So I just wanted to share that poem with you. It is a really uplifting, positive poem. It reminds you that you do belong here, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let people's bad attitudes get in your mind, play with your head. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't need to be here, because everyone is important in their own way, and I just think that everybody needs to hear that. So I wanted to read that to you, both in English and in French, because I think it sounds absolutely beautiful and flowing in the French language. It didn't sound quite so flowy in English, so I'm really glad that I got that printed out in French. Alright, so that's all I have for you this week. At this point, I'm trying to do a vlog once a week, and then trying to do my What Makes Me Happy, still trying to do my What Makes Me Happy videos on Mondays. So, as of right now, I'm thinking vlogging and uploading my vlogs on Saturdays, and then doing What Makes Me Happy on Mondays, and we're just gonna kind of see how that goes. I don't know, I don't do enough stuff to make vlogs very interesting, but I want to vlog so bad. Like, my biggest dream ever is to become a daily vlogger, and I just don't really understand how to do that, because I feel like people don't want to watch me just hang around in my room all day, and I don't do anything, which means I would have to kind of create adventures for myself, which is fine. It's summer, I have plenty of time to create adventures. But if you have any thoughts on that, leave a comment below. If you liked this poem or this poetry reading, give me a thumbs up, and if you're feeling generous, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Bye!